about that to some extent.
It was discussed in the Oval Office last month, but Canada is turning up the pressure on the U.S., pushing for a pullback on the protectionist American electric vehicle tax. Late Friday, Deputy Prime Minister Chrystia Freeland and International Trade Minister Mary Ng wrote a letter to a number of influential American senators saying if the proposed tax becomes law, Canada will impose retaliatory tariffs on the U.S.
It will include the auto sector, but it will include other areas of U.S. exports to Canada that will face increased tariffs.
Many believe the U.S. tax violates the terms of the trilateral trade agreement known as CUSMA. It's an incentive to consumers to buy American-built electric cars. 3/4 of Canadian-built cars go to the U.S., so that incentive would make our cars more expensive.
It's, potentially catastrophic for our industry. Would you go to a dealership and buy the same car for $12,500 more to make some other country's citizens happy? I mean, I wouldn't.
The dispute brings back bad memories of the tit-for-tat tariff battle of 2018, when then-President Donald Trump imposed tariffs on Canadian steel and aluminum. Our government responded with targeted taxes on things like playing cards and whiskey. A year later, both sides ended the tariffs. However, now, Canada is preparing another list.
While Canada doesn't want to be here, we certainly need to be prepared to defend our national interests, and that's what this is about.
It's also about the Biden administration's attempt to keep the American public happy by keeping jobs in the U.S. Some observers believe protectionist policies should be bilateral.
Certainly against China and unfair traders, we need to be protectionist. But between Canada and the U.S., we have two countries that are trying to do the right thing, and it doesn't make sense to just have blanket protection. This has to be strategic.
Part of that strategy is to continue engaging with American lawmakers. Another Canadian delegation will be heading down to Washington next week, hoping to convince the Biden administration to back down on this bill. Robin?
Couture in Ottawa. Thanks, Mike.